Hey there. Bet you never thought you'd see one of these again, did ya? That's right. It's... hold on, I'm not even on the right window. There we go. It's a bonus video. Oh, yeah. So, this game has final events, and one of these final events is on, as you'll recall, on this day, this fine New Year's Eve, we are we are in Trista and Thor's Military Academy, hanging out and just checking in with everybody, and then inviting one of our classmates to this fine dormitory. Now, I was thinking, I was kind of holding off on whether we should do this or not. I wanted to see if there were like follow-up events. Well, I know there are follow-up events, but I wanted to see like how big of a gap there was between this and the other stuff. And it seems like the answer is the entire rest of the game, so we're not doing that. So instead, we're here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my foot down and say we're not even gonna look at the epilogues. Please don't send us saves. I won't use them. Let's go. Let's get started. Oh no. Still have to talk to Towa, Angelica, George, and Valimar. Okay, so yeah, I just saw that and just wanted to point that out. Those scenes are mandatory.
Yeah, they have the story flag.
That's true. They are red, but they're definitely 100% confirmed. Okay, now this is a save where I have talked to all of them and put on my romance gear. So, let's talk about lists.
Oh boy.
So, last game, I kind of, I went a little nuts on figuring out different unique orders for, you know, which characters to, associate with. That's not the right word, but I'm using it anyway. Which characters to associate with in which order. And I tried to think of something like good and funny for this game, but it didn't really work out. It's just I couldn't really think of anything new and interesting enough. So
I've got one.
So I figured something out. We're
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and I'm going to delegate responsibility, and we are going to first start at like a good center point and sort of expand out from there. Just figure out a place to start and then start going closest to farthest. Which also works because Emma's all the way in the back, hanging out by the old schoolhouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to let's say we'll entrust this to a master romancier, the epicenter of romance, Margarita. Hey Margarita, what's up? Yes. Very delightful. Okay. Now how are we going to figure out? Like, it seems pretty obvious where we're going to start, I would say. But, you know, it's not going to be so easy. Following up on this, so I have over here...
What?
I have a map of the school. And I've muddled with the scaling. I've placed them more or less accurately. I don't know how far this distance is supposed to be, but we'll just live with it. I also took the opportunity to just note where the people that are inside aren't really labeled on this map. So I took matters into my own hands and put them as close to where they are in the buildings as I can. The main building, inside and outside, do not match. But I did my best.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
yeah, let's go ahead and let's make ourselves a shape. Starting. No, hold on. Want it like this. All right, here we go. We got ourselves a nice square. Let's reduce the opacity a little bit. We can still see what's going on, but all right, get this. Dead center on our fine lady. And let's just. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, hey, look who's in there. Huh. Why, it's me. Sort of.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just expand this. You have no idea what to make of this, do you?
I'm just letting you planned ahead.
Hey, look who's in the margarita zone. It's Rean. So maybe he should go hit the dorms by himself.
Okay.
Aw, he's lonely. Let's go. I love the way those doors just explode. It's so dramatic.
Yeah, it does look like he just used his aura to shove it open. Do you think anyone else in the class has ever got mail?
They must. There's so many boxes. And really, the only mail we've gotten
It's hard
is
to believe we're finally back. But here it is, our old dormitory.
1 quest lists and 2 weirdly suggestive messages from our sister.
That's true. A lot of this cast does have sisters, so they probably got at least one of those.
Yes.
I guess I'll have a little walk around for old time's sake.
Emphasis on little. Holy crap. Could you go slower, please?
We didn't actually know how to make the Rean event hit full runtime, so we just used slow-mo whenever we needed padding.
This room's just how it was left too. Seeing it so tidy and empty like this, it's almost as if Crow was never even here to begin with.
Yeah, almost like that's the point. He was erasing all traces of himself.
But he was, and I'll never forget that. He lived here in this dormitory, in this room, and as a part of Class 7. You just wait, Crow. We're coming to get you. For the sake of everyone you left a mark on. For the sake of everyone who cares about you. And we won't fail. With Valimar, with all our friends, and with the whole academy behind me, I swear we won't fail. You're coming back with us, whether you like it or not.
Rean, you're gonna get your best friend lynched.
Yeah, he's not really too worried about what happens after, it seems. He just seems to assume it'll all work itself out, which it will, because this is an anime game, but it doesn't always work like that. And it's snowing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just we got a lot of scrolling through stuff to do. So once again, I'm just going to go ahead and skip this, and we will pick up after reloading that save.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back. Margarita, who Who now? Who now?
There's really no good way to end that sentence, is there?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of an animal that's not insulting, and, nope.
Who now, Love Sow?
I guess you are calling her a pig, which, considering her weight, is not very nice.
It has nothing to do with her weight. It is her iron stomach. She can eat anything she makes.
Mm-hmm. It's just... okay, just... Oh god, okay, I see what's going on. Hold on. Sorry, my macro that I use for this thing is not it's doing something else because I'm capturing. So
Right.
hold on. There we go. Okay, I don't need that to be read. There we go. All right. Look, maybe I should have done a little more testing on this.
No, I'm sorry. Chaos reigns is absolutely how any recording I'm involved should go, and I love this.
That's fair. Okay, well, we're going to expand this. I don't know how to expand this, but keep the center point the same. So it's just going to have to keep adjusting.
Right.
And it looks like the winner, Millium.
Oh boy.
This was not a difficult guess. And yes, I am still recording, so that's good.
Thank God.
Thank you, Elgato. No, you should snooze. If you need to snooze, this is definitely snooze it or lose it.
Wow. Okay, sure.
That's the opposite direction.
And decidedly not adventurous.
Let's agree to meet Millium. Let's get this mouse cursor off the screen. This is gonna be a lot.
I promise I'll be on good behavior just because you're going to be getting under your own skin. I won't even break out the Russian roulette cards until we get to the actual video tonight.
Cool. That's what I love when kicking one of these off. Dread. Alright, we promised to meet Millium here, and now we shall.
Let's find out about feelings from this human child.
She's like at least 98% human.
It turns out I'm 2% garbage ape.
Hey there, Rean!
Hey, you sure took your time. Guess you finished exploring the grounds, Millium?
Nope. But I didn't want to keep you waiting, so here I am. This
Millium,
place hasn't changed a bit.
that position doesn't work when you then move your head. Like, the idea is you are resting your head on your hands. Or at least making it look like you are, and then you start turning your head. It doesn't work.
She just saw cool older girls do it, and she figured that's what you're supposed to do.
It feels great to finally be back here.
Yeah, it does. Well, while we're here, are you up to walking around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs.
Oh yeah, I'm curious too. Feels weird seeing Crow's room all empty again like that.
Let's destroy it.
I mean, we joined Class 7 on the same day, so he's always been there to me.
Oh yeah, I guess you did. We were all pretty surprised when we got 2 new classmates on the same day. That's unusual enough as it is without one of them being a gambling addict and the other one being you.
Damn.
Can't deny that we made things more fun, though.
True, I can't. I hope we weren't the only ones having fun, though. You had fun too, right?
And it turns out you were both spy versus spying each other without knowing.
Yep, I sure did. It was my first time sitting down at a desk and studying and all that. I didn't think I'd like it so much. I had so much fun, I sometimes forgot why I was sent to the academy in the first place.
Well, if it was that fun for you, then that's all the more reason we need to put things back the way they were. We'll bring Crow home, make it through the war in one piece, and then we'll go back to studying and having all the fun we want with our classmates like always.
Do you think Millium will be Crow's probation officer?
Rean, I've been feeling kind of off lately.
No, I think it's gonna be, if anybody, it's gonna be Lecter.
Ooh.
Off? How?
Every time I think about how we'll have to fight Crow, my chest hurts. It wasn't like this before.
Oh no, she's discovered feelings finally.
For the 5th time.
Eh,
I don't know why either. It's not like I've hurt myself there or anything. He's C. He's our enemy now and we need to fight him.
it's actually just heartburn.
So, I don't know why I feel this way.
As the
It's
other
all new
person
to me.
eating margaritas cooking, it's taking a toll on her.
I mean, her own cooking is a pretty beastly, so...
What you're feeling now is totally normal. Crow's our classmate. We might be on different sides right now, but he's still one of us. And fighting against a friend is hard. It hurts to fight someone you care about. So there's nothing off about it, Millium. It's perfectly normal to feel the way you do.
It is? Maybe it is for you, but I don't know if it's such a good thing for me to feel like this as an Ironblood. These feelings might get in the way of me doing my work in the future, so I'd probably be better off without them.
She has a point.
Maybe so, but I'm still happy you feel that way.
Huh? Why's that?
Not everyone will agree with me, but I think it's important to know what it feels like to be sad or in pain. We strive to be kind to others because we know what it's like to suffer. And it's only by overcoming sadness and pain that we grow stronger as people. Personally, I'd say feeling hurt is a sign that you're starting to grow up. This war is terrible, but fighting your way through it has given you feelings that will forever change you.
You think?
I've never experienced that in my 13 years of life.
Yeah, in the best way too. For me, for the rest of our class, and for you, of course.
We're all
But
traumatized.
like I said, you're only just starting. You've still got plenty of growing to do, and I want to watch over you every step of the way.
Wow. I'll never figure out how you don't burst out laughing in the middle of all those mushy speeches. We're classmates, but you barely know anything about me if you think about it.
You're right, I suppose. I don't know about your past, how you came to be an Ironblood, or what connection you have to Altina either.
Oh yeah, that. Right. It really doesn't come up much.
No.
That's not as big a problem as you think it might be, though. It's all trivial compared to the one thing we do know. We all care about you.
Not enough to hug you back, but, you know.
I was gonna say, Rean, you could reciprocate.
Oh.
Oh, all right, one for the list.
That's so. You love me that much, huh? So you gonna marry me when I'm all grown up and hot and stuff?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Rean, the answer is no.
Still, I meant everything that I said. And when all this is over, you can use all those new feelings you gained to keep on growing right here at the Academy.
Roger.
That was a good head pat swerve. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. How many more do you think we're gonna add to the chart tonight?
I don't know. He didn't head pat Emma. So it might just be a Millium exclusive.
I'm gonna say Fee gets a head pat too.
It's possible. Maybe it's just everyone's shorter than him. Significantly enough shorter than him. You know. Level up. We never did see Overdrive 2. I assume it's the same with different numbers.
I think somebody mentioned it's just a multiplier, yeah.
1 in a Millium.
Aww.
No achievement for thinking about Crow, though. It's that time again.
Mistress Margarita, work thy dark magics.
Expand.
Make my lovers grow!
No.
Okay.
That was so bad it cut off in the call.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to hear what that sounds like on the Raw.
Mumble could not handle it. Anyway, it looks like a next one is Sara. These first few are pretty easy, but I'm not sure how it's gonna shake out once we hit the school.
Probably kaiju-like in the way that this heart is going to expand.
Look, her love encompasses all. Alright, we don't need these whole conversations again. Honestly, I think Thomas should come too.
I really hope so. Thomas is growing on me.
I doubt it, but he's very good only because it's just completely unpredictable. It's like, okay, in this game, I'm going to put on a hood and be a dark, mysterious figure for a chapter.
I went to Mount Ordeals, Rean. I've come back with a new job class.
Oh, you're a paladin? No.
What the? Why does your character sheet say Big Boss?
And what did you scratch out next to it?
Finally. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
Weren't you the one in an urge to leave? You should have been here first.
It's very difficult to escape once he's got his hooks in you.
Not at all. I think I actually showed up a little early. Finally had enough booze for the night, I take it?
Yeah, had enough of the bad company too, so I managed to skedaddle. I figure the others should be able to handle things over at the academy.
By that I mean they were playing Bad Company nonstop on loop.
Oh, Thomas just keeps feeding Mira
Just
into the
standing
jukebox.
here really does bring the memories flooding back, doesn't it? For as long as we spent here, it feels like we've been away even longer.
That's just because you've been sober more.
But I'm glad you made good on your word and took it back from the Alliance.
So am I. And I know I couldn't have done it without you. Say, while we're here, why don't we take a little stroll through the place? I'm feeling the itch to see if everything upstairs is like we left it.
It's a date.
My beer can
It's-
only
it's-
get more fermented.
It is absolutely not a date. She looks at the map and goes, "Oh shit, I forgot about that." Just runs out of the building. So yeah, it just seems to be other person's room, Rean's room, Crow's room, but didn't have other person's room in the first one, so it was just really, really slow walking.
Shame Crow isn't back with us like old times, huh? In a way, he hasn't changed a bit since his first day. Even then, he was never honest with his feelings.
Oh,
Who are
yeah.
you to say
You
that,
helped
Sara?
out with the Arcus trials they all did last year, didn't you?
Yep, we sent him all over the country, just like we did with you guys during your field studies. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder that if I'd noticed something was off with Crow back then, we all could have been spared a lot of heartache. I've known him even longer than you guys have. Heck, I was his teacher. I guess I keep thinking maybe there was something I could have done.
It's not your fault. Crow's planning was meticulous. He'd been setting it up for years. He would have gone through with it either way. But I'm not going to sit back and let that be that. We'll face him down, beat him, and bring him back. That's my promise. He'll be back where he belongs, with us. And you'll be there with us too.
Yeah? I know you'll do everything you can. If anyone can bring Crow back, it's you guys. It's been almost 2 years since I traded in my bracer badge for the whole teacher shtick. But there's never been a day when I regretted making the switch.
Likewise, we couldn't have ended up with a better homeroom teacher.
I don't know if that's the word you want there.
Yeah. A homeroom teacher we like more, maybe?
Why couldn't we be under instructor Neidhart?
Oh god. I mean, we've seen his teaching style. We don't really want to just have that every day.
Your methods seemed really bizarre at first, but when I look back, everything you did prepared us for what was to come.
Thanks. It makes me happy to hear that.
I especially liked the part where you kept shoving people with emotional problems at me to fix. That was fun.
I'd like to think that you all learned a lot from me, but over the past year, I've learned plenty from you guys too. Things I never learned pounding the battlefield as a Jaeger or during my time with the bracers.
Pounding the battlefields?
That is certainly an expression.
But whatever the future holds for me, I know the time I spent here will help guide me in whatever I end up doing next.
Wait, whatever the future holds? You're not thinking of...
I don't even know anymore. No matter which side comes out on top in this war, the Empire's never going to be the same again. When it's all over, should I stay on as an instructor here? Should I go back to being a bracer? Or branch out into something new? All I know is that I want to be able to support you guys in whatever you decide to work towards, as much as I can.
Okay. Swerve. She goes to teach at the music academy.
Oh my god, I would love that arc.
Just how I'm going to do that, I don't really know yet. I'm hoping that fighting through the battle ahead of us brings me an answer.
You really are amazing. You know that? No matter how fast we grow, you're always a step ahead of us, pushing forward into the unknown to show us the way.
Rean, you're not going to become older than her unless some spectacular bullshit happens to you people.
Look, we don't know. Maybe you're going to find the time septarion at the end of this game.
It very well could.
I'm never gonna be able to measure up to you, am I?
What do you mean?
You're experienced, reliable, always ahead of us, just out of reach, but guiding us forward. You're strict sometimes, but you're always compassionate, and you bury your weaknesses deep down to be someone we can rely on. And somewhere along the way, I started to hope that one day I'll be able to finally catch up to you.
But I still haven't at the ripe age of 17 or 18.
So that we can think of each other as peers.
What?
As something more than just teacher and student.
Rean, no.
Oh,
As things stand, I'm still a long way from being there. When this war is behind us, and life slows back down to its normal pace, there'll come a day when I graduate from Thor's and head out into the world as a real man.
He's sitting right on that fence.
Mm-hmm.
When that day comes, I want to be there for you. In some way,
Rean.
as your equal.
oh my.
Well, I can tell which side of the fence she's taken this speech on.
Well, you're just full of surprises tonight, aren't you? With all that's been going on, I never realized you felt that way about me.
What?
You can be pretty daring sometimes, you know that? I'm sure you're well aware that I go for the classy, mature gentleman type and not students, though.
Yeah, but we're looking toward the future, right?
Oh no, he meant it. Oh no.
Students grow up. Boys become men.
Let's launch Valimar, save us.
Sure, I might not look the part now, but one day I'll be a dashing, handsome gent who can turn even your head.
Holy shit, Rean.
All right, then.
This is the worst.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I want you to close your eyes.
Then I'm leaving.
In fact, I'm making it a formal assignment. No peeking.
Why?
Shh, no questions. Good students are supposed to listen to their teachers.
Well, if you say so.
What was that noise?
Just think of that as a little appetizer.
No. No. Stop.
In a couple of years, if you're
Rean,
still
I'm the
hungry for main
mozzarella sticks
course,
of love.
come and find me. I'll make it worth the chase. Still, there's no need to rush. I'm willing to wait, if you are.
Thanks.
I did not expect this one to probably be the instant worst of the night, but here we are.
I've seen worse.
We've both seen worse, but I don't know if this game is going to go anywhere near that low again.
Not worth the wait. Nope. Right, so that never happened. Who's next?
Neverything, neverwhere, all at never.
The achievement should have just said, don't. Nope. Let's go over here. There we go. Save us, Elliot. Yes, I knew it was Elliot. Yes, I'm doing it anyway.
Look, you're the one who just made the map. I figure you're ahead of me on this.
Hi, Elliot.
Let's see what one of these looks like with a dude.
I mean, aside from that one comment from Millium, there wasn't anything there, so that's good.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious because I don't think it's going to get anywhere near as...
Morally, questionable?
I was just going to go with saucy.
It was pretty saucy. It was definitely against school rules.
Our chosen character.
If you have to make the let's wait until you're older conversation, it's already too late. Let's go with that.
True. Is it bad that I'm kind of hoping this has some shocking swerve that means they're all going to be chaos?
I mean, they've all been pretty different so far.
I was
a bit concerned after the bathtub scene or the public bath scene.
Hey, Rean. Didn't think you'd be here already.
Where it was all literally exactly the same.
True.
Did it really need to say voice and not Elliot?
Neither did I, to be honest. It just kind of happened. Finished everything up with the wind orchestra, I take it?
Sure did. It was great to be able to play together with them again. I swear, though. Looking around, you'd think we never left. It's just like coming home.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Thor's might not be the home any of our class grew up in, but it's our home nonetheless.
Show me your bedroom, Elliot.
Come on, let's walk around for a bit. I want to check on things upstairs, too.
I want to see where you rest. Sounds good to me.
Show me where C was, Elliot. There was potential there.
There's an 8th element somewhere upstairs.
Yep. Easy to guess which room this is.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's changed. Even after all this time, it's exactly as we left it.
Should it not be?
No one else had the keys.
It feels like we've gone back in time to our last day here, but somehow lost Crow in the process.
Yeah. His absence makes all the difference in the world, too. Like any twinge of nostalgia I feel is somehow wrong.
I know what you mean. It's like trying to perform a concert with an instrument missing. It's just not the same.
Elliot.
Though in this case, the concert is our class.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Rean, did you know that things are like wind?
And the instruments are like each of us is an instrument?
Yeah, I got that. But you're right. He might not have been with us on day 1, but Class 7 isn't complete without him. Which is why we can't give up. To go back to your metaphor, we might be missing an instrument, but we can still go out and steal it back, right?
What?
What?
Right. Hey, Rean, I've got a question. Do you still remember the day of our welcoming ceremony?
How could I forget? It was a pretty eventful day, but I still remember that you were the first to try and start a proper conversation with me. I guess you could say you were my first friend at this academy.
In fact, you were first on that list.
Well, you were mine too. To tell you the truth, I was really, really nervous that day.
You never have to be nervous.
I wasn't exactly thrilled to be here, for one thing. My dad practically forced me into attending in the first place. So I was feeling pretty doubtful that I'd be able to deal with wasting 2 years of my life at an academy I didn't care about. So in order to try to get a handle on things, I figured the first person I tried to talk to should be my opposite.
Damn, man.
What do you mean by that?
Someone who, unlike me, had strong convictions. Someone who was looking forward instead of backwards. I remember seeing you there in that auditorium and thinking, there he is, he's the one. It sounds stupid, but I figured if I could make friends with someone like you, maybe I'd get stronger too.
Wow. I didn't know you had such high expectations when you first started talking to me.
Are you sure you haven't backfilled your memories, Elliot?
But if that's what you wanted to do, you picked the wrong guy. I wasn't anywhere close to being strong. Worse yet, I was so oblivious, I didn't even realize that there were people around me who really cared.
I don't know about that. The fact that you're kicking yourself now means that you've grown up quite a bit since then. So no matter what you say, I'm sure I chose the right person to talk to. No doubt about it.
Oh, thanks, Elliot.
Spending time with you has made me stronger too. Strong enough that even Dad will accept the path I've chosen. And while it's come as some surprise, it's also helped me realize more than ever the real power of music.
Stop.
To be fair, his power of music can straight up level a battlefield now.
It's true. I guess we had to loop back to this somehow.
I don't think my love for music has ever been stronger, in fact. That's something else I owe almost entirely to you. You helped me find my path, and now, thanks to you, I can see it stretching out in front of me.
Really? That's nice to hear. But you're stronger than you think. You always have been.
No, you're stronger than you think. No!
Even if you're kind of small, the music in your heart has always roared. You never let that conviction fade, either.
What?
You're my favorite mouse, Elliot.
He's not really that small.
I've always admired that about you. And I've always been proud to call you my friend.
Thanks. I mean it, Rean.
Thanks for calling me short. I hadn't really thought about that for a while. Thanks.
You really are the best friend I ever could have hoped for. As long as we're together, there's nothing that can stand in our way.
My thoughts exactly.
Do it. What?
What?
That goes for Crow, too. Between the two of us, I'm sure we can make music so amazing, we'll even win him over.
You've got that right. Together, we can do this.
Yeah, no, we're just not gonna find out. Okay.
What the hell is that handshake, and how did they both know how to do it instinctively?
Gang sign. Class 7. They figured it out in the first week, but they were too embarrassed to tell anyone else. Perfect harmony. He's winking. Vincent, any thoughts? Her power does grow with every dimension. Oh god, it is Madoka Magica. But her power is love.
You know what? I'm into that.
I guess Madoka's power was also love.
Let's be real. Margarita is almost identical to Mommy. She's just got like 2 years on her. She's got the hair even.
We have expanded out past the map. She's got the hair, but I feel like the personality's a little different. Also, she still has her head, and it's been like way more than 3 episodes. Okay, let's get that dot on that dot. Okay, we still got more to go. And it's looking like it's probably gonna be that one, which I believe is Towa.
Oh boy.
Nope, stop. Get back there. There
Right.
we go. Whoa. I did not really think this shape through, I guess. Or no, that's Millium. So if I hold shift and scroll, it goes sideways. I'm trying. If I hit control, it zooms. Welcome back to Let's Play Paint.net. Yeah, it's gonna be Towa. Okay. Good enough. Close enough. Let's leave this.
I tried seeing if there was some easy anchor we could use, but no, it looks like that's not a hotkey in Paint.net.
Yeah, Paint.net does. It's. Do you remember my rant about freeware versus paid software, where the freeware does like almost everything that you want it to do, but the last thing it will never ever ever do?
Yes, I know about it because I'm cheap and I always use the freeware and just work around that one thing with horrible plugins.
Hello. This is weird.
Yeah.
You can just go there. Nobody's gonna get mad at you.
We barged into a lot of people's rooms in the other dorms all the time.
Okay. Back we go. Alright, where's the closest fast travel to it? I guess Park works.
I think Park's the best we're getting since they disabled it specifically.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it teleports you inside the building,
Yes.
whereas like Mix is closer, but it would have to do an extra load. Let's meet our chosen character.
Alrighty.
I think I'm gonna be sick of this tune before we're done.
We are definitely starting to push it.
Thanks for inviting me here, Rean.
You kind of invited yourself. Wow, she just keeps the booze right here, huh?
And thank you for coming by. Guess you're all done with work?
Never.
Yep. The other student council members said they don't mind splitting what's left between themselves. I wanted to stay longer, but it was hard for me to say no after they insisted I take the rest of the night off.
Can't blame them there. You've always been a workaholic.
Allegedly.
Says you, Mr. Sidequests?
Sure is nice being back in here. I mean, I never lived with you guys, but I would drop by all the time to deliver your requests on free days.
And you always had to do it so early in the morning, too. I can't count how many times you went out of your way for me. Well, while we're here, how about I give you a tour? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Why not?
Okay, yeah, actually, what is the... She doesn't have a bedroom here. What's the first part of the tour gonna be?
Nope, we're not walking towards anything downstairs, so it's a crappy tour.
This is the hall.
This room smells like that boy.
So, that was the room Crow lived in for the 2.5 months he was here, huh? He lived with the rest of us in our dorm before that, but he seemed to have way more fun with all of you.
You have a real recappy personality, don't you, acting Captain Towa?
I was a little jealous of him, to be honest.
Really?
If Crow was going to come back anywhere in Trista, it'd be here. What with how it connects all of you, and even me, Angie, and George, I doubt there's anywhere in Erebonia he'd rather be.
Yeah, you're right. I doubt he feels like he belongs while he's with the Alliance anyway. Which is why I fully intend to honor my promise to drag him back here.
And I can't wait to see him graduate. It really is amazing just how dependable you've become. When I first met you, I had no idea I would end up relying on you so much. Even after, I never thought you could handle it all.
Thanks?
I kind of thought you were a dirtbag.
I suppose we both had weird first impressions of each other, didn't we?
What do you mean? Say it in words.
Spit it
I'm
out,
not proud of
Schwarzer.
it, but I totally didn't believe you were a second year when we first met.
Oh, he did.
That being said, you were quick to prove me wrong. You're so capable and reliable.
Thanks. But there's something I want you to remember, Rean.
Like...
I really do think you're amazing. And not just because of all you did at the Academy. You were chosen by Valimar, and you've gone through all kinds of scary experiences as a result. You've made a difference to the lives of so many, and you're surrounded by people who see you as their leader. But no matter what happens, no matter what you're up against, I don't want you to forget that you're only human like the rest of us.
Other than that thing where you turned silver-haired.
I don't really believe there are natural-born heroes out there who are superior to everyone else. And I don't think you're an exception. So don't feel like you have to shoulder everyone's problems by yourself. We're all here with you if you need us. There's no shame in asking for help or relying on others if you need to, okay?
His head was not meant to be viewed from this angle.
It's got interesting layering, I guess. But yeah, it's not quite working.
No.
Wow.
Like, it looks fine like that.
Yep.
Thank you for saying that. Really. Talking to you gives me a sense of ease in a way nothing else can. You're always willing to accept people for who they are, strengths, flaws, and all.
Body count.
I don't know about that.
It was only because you were there to support me that I was able to start accepting myself for who I really am. That I was able to try and keep moving forward as I am instead of losing faith in myself. So, thank you. For everything.
Wait, what did you accept about yourself?
I'm happy to hear you say that. It's weird. Now more than ever, I feel so glad I was able to become Thor's student council president.
There was so much backstabbing to get all the way to the top, but it was worth it.
I had to get past
If I
all
hadn't-
those nobles.
I might have never met you. And
Wait, is she a noble?
I doubt I
No.
would have ever started feeling
Okay.
like this.
Look at the coat.
But Jusis has a green coat too, so that's why I can't remember.
Well, his green coat, that's his casual outside of school coat. That's his I'm connecting with the common man outfit.
Gotcha.
Like...
Does she have hard eyes right now?
No, it's just they painted like a weird shine on them.
Okay.
kind of looks like hearts, but it is not.
What is that noise?
Rean, can you kneel down?
No!
You are not that short.
Huh? Like this?
There we go.
Oh my god.
Revenge.
Don't worry. I'm sure everything will work out just fine. We might not be heroes, but that's all the more reason we'll see this through to the end without giving up. And we'll do it without losing a single one of us along the way.
Right.
You didn't hear a word.
Mm-hmm. I'm adding this as a 0.5.
Yeah, that's it's more of a cradle, really, but it's in the wheelhouse.
If the crow one counted, so does this.
Level 6. Will they ever fight again? We don't know. She only had the one fight. You're a towable. Okay, I thought that said allowable.
Neither's good.
No. You're a towable. No, nobody says it like that, and she would get mad. And they'd feel bad because she's just so gosh darn adorable. I am a little surprised that he didn't just drop a Towa I love you in that one. I guess she's really not on the list, at least not yet.
It's kind of amazing that the only one we've done that had an open I love you has been Emma so far.
Well, good news. Because this Alisa's right here, right in the I don't even know what to say.
Cleavage or crevasse? Which one do you think is better?
I really wasn't going there, but okay.
Also, I think she's not going to count because I think whoever else is in the student union building goes first.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. She is not next, no. Shit. Okay, here we go. All right, sorry. Technical difficulties. It's getting too unwieldy. It's running so bad.
Yeah, maybe this probably shouldn't be done as a...
So many pixels. Anyway, it's Machias.
All right, let's go Chesson.
Let's go Chesson.
Actually, I think Jusis is going to be next looking at that heart. This is so dumb.
Brought together at last.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, I could just do that.
Did you not know you could do that?
I may have known that at some point. Not today. Today I didn't. Okay. We're learning so much about ourselves.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to blow this nerd? Or, God damn it! You want to get away from this nerd? I was going for like blow this joint, like that, but it didn't really.
Oh, chess club after dark. Lower class chess club indeed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go to the dorm and not acknowledge this.
Oh. I've peaked. I think that's the funniest I'm going to be tonight.
Okay. I'm just gonna have to burn everything.
No, we already did the Elliot one.
Oh, I can teleport there now.
Hmm.
Okay. Yes, we should go inside.
Enter the dormitory.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh yeah, right. You.
Not at all. You're right on time. I take it everything's squared away with the chess club?
It was nothing special. We just played a few games with the upper class students like we always used to.
Yeah, I bet.
Of course, we couldn't decide a winner, but it's not like there won't be time for that in the days to come.
What?
The first fight on board the Courageous is going to be when all these nerds just get into it at the table down by the commons.
Turns out they have actually had a full chess game engine in here the entire time.
Huh.
Yeah, they probably made one chess game back in the microcomputer days.
There's an old Falcom game called Lord Something that was a strategy game they could probably adapt for it.
Okay.
I can't remember the name now.
Good luck with that.
You know, it's odd coming back here and seeing things exactly how we left them. It's almost as if this place were frozen in time these past few months.
It could be.
Yeah, that's true. Well, what do you say we walk around for a bit?
Like, we still haven't identified what Septarion we're dealing with here.
It'll give us a chance to see how things are upstairs, too.
Might as well.
Also, while they're loading, the game is Lord Monarch, and you can actually download it for free from Falcom's own website.
Okay.
So, thanks, Falcom.
I know we got a translation of Computer the Golf recently. I was thinking about checking that out, but like, golf games and me don't really... Anything more realistic than Hot Shots is just a no-go.
I get that. I like me a good arcade golf.
Everything's the same up here, too. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. As ridiculous as it sounds, I was hoping against hope that we'd just find Crow sitting in his room as if nothing had happened.
Holy shit, this is the most human Machias has sounded in a while.
Honestly, that does sound like a long con he'd try to pull off. I'm surprised the common areas are so clean, though. I figured they'd be covered in a few coats of dust by now. I guess the upper class students worked hard to keep things nice around here.
Presumably so. I can scarcely believe how different a person I've become in less than a year.
They definitely found it, didn't they? Oh no.
When I first arrived here, my blood would start to boil if I so much as heard the term upper class. But now...
We remember.
You're a new man.
Hey, remember that time you didn't talk to me for a month?
Honestly, when I think back to how I acted on our first day, even Millium seems dignified in comparison. I came here with a firmly ingrained belief that nobles were the enemy, so that's the way I treated them. That's certainly a time in my life that I'd rather forget. Ugh, how embarrassing.
It's not like you didn't have your reasons, though. After what you went through as a child, I don't think anyone could blame you. Besides, we've all changed for the better since we first showed up at the academy.
Well, except Crow.
I don't know, he's
That's
getting
true.
top marks. Manship.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god.
You're right about the reason, of course. I've hated nobles ever since the day they took my cousin from me.
It's been a while since I've seen that scene. I don't remember that shot. That was intense.
My time here helped me realize that not all nobles are so despicable, and that I was misplacing the blame for her death. That's something you and our other noble classmates taught me, and it makes sense to me on a logical level. Claiming that I've matured as a person feels somewhat empty, because I can't be sure I really have.
How so?
Having a logical understanding of something is one thing, but completely restructuring your beliefs around it is another. This war has proven that to me. I know as well as anybody that the nobility as a whole isn't the cause, but the nobles who are have taken so many lives. While I know it's wrong, in my heart, I still blame every last one. So the things I say and do might have changed, but inside, I'm the same hateful, immature child I was on the day we met.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's unpack this.
Still, that used to frustrate me, even make me resent myself. But not anymore.
Oh, we're doing Persona 4.
Why's that?
Because I've accepted myself. My immaturity is still a part of who I am. I can't change that in a day, but I can keep trying. We're all immature in our own ways. But together as a class, we managed to make up for each other's flaws, making it the perfect environment for me to learn and grow. And it doesn't hurt my best friends a part of it. I mean you, Rean. All I can do is keep learning and improving. That's the only thing any of us can do. And we've still got a long way to go. After this war's over and once we've rescued Dad from the Alliance, this nation as we know it will never be the same again.
Wow.
Hey, cut it out! Stop laughing, damn it! I'm in the middle of a serious, impassioned speech here!
Sorry, I can't help it. You know how sometimes something makes so much sense that you can't help but laugh? That's you in this ultra-serious speech.
Reed, you are such a dick.
I beg your pardon?
You've got no shortage of strengths, but the one that really stands out is your ability to face the whole world directly. Jusis might argue you're a little too direct, since you do occasionally run yourself straight into trouble, but that stems from the strength of your conviction. You stand by your beliefs, and you're willing to fight for them.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Sure it is. It's why you're able to tackle problems that others would rather avoid, even the most difficult ones. Like the class system. Most people would have just seen it as a fact of life, but you see it as a problem that needs uprooting. I have nothing but respect for that. You're serious in the truest sense of the word, so this speech just made me laugh.
I'm just gonna go.
Thanks, Reed. You've just really ruined the whole thing.
That wasn't the response I was hoping to elicit. And what's with all this heart-to-heart stuff all of a sudden?
You should know by now that if you try to give me a serious speech, I'll give you one right back. And I'm not even done.
Oh my god.
I'm being completely honest when I say that as long as the two of us are together, we can build a brighter future for Erebonia. Throughout the war, so many have gotten injured, or worse, lost their lives. And I don't want it to be for nothing at all. I want a future where people can look back and say their losses weren't in vain.
That's certainly ambitious, but I'm sure we will. We'll live our lives to better those of the people around us, starting with taking Crow back from the Alliance. And then we'll build that future of ours, piece by piece.
It's a promise.
Does he just have different hand things with each of the guys?
Secret bro code. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually one of my top 3 right now.
That's pretty good.
Up to the point where Reed just completely torpedoes the moment. That was really good.
I enjoyed that torpedoing.
It came around, but God. I think that is the best character moment yet.
Sure. You could call it the people's choice.
I will.
Zarifa, thoughts? Okay, sweet nothings. Who's next?
Wheel of Magarity, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the person who we shouldn't spurn.
I mean, I can turn this.
That seems like the worst idea.
Yeah, so we're already pushing it. Anyway.
It's Jusis. It hit Jusis first.
Hold up. There we go. Jusis.
It's so funny how Alisa's in the main dragon just getting completely missed.
Yeah, like all of the romance options are just right in the middle here.
I love it.
It's dumber than I thought it was gonna be, and I thought it was gonna be pretty dumb. Academy Field.
Yeah.
Off in the horse corner, blocked off. The airship is blocking it off, so nobody has to know.
I just feel like the horses would be so spooked the instant that thing does anything.
Well, they're not gonna launch it while the horses are standing right there.
I guess.
Yes, seeing to the horses. What do you mean? You know, brushing them and stuff? What did you mean? What? Lambert? Honestly, we should have just one character that only talks in innuendo but doesn't realize it.
At one point, that was almost Fee, but she's gotten too self-aware.
Yeah, it's true. She grew up. You grow up too fast in the battlefield.
That would be an interesting tick for Emma. She's so sheltered that she doesn't know what she's doing.
Like Crow and Millium, they know.
Oh, yeah.
My apologies for my tardiness.
You can't apologize if you're not late. I just decided to show up early. How are the horses doing?
Splendidly, if not a little too energetic for their own good.
You're not helping.
Whitcomb was especially thrilled to finally be reunited with his master.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he was. Nice to hear.
There's not a brick out of place, which means it's just as run down as ever. Still, I've made so many memories here. I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's for sure. It's really nostalgic being back here again. What do you say we head on up? I want to see what things are like upstairs, too.
All right, why not?
Why not?
Really, I only wanted to come over here because I thought we could make a snack in the kitchen, but sure. How are you not hungry, Rean?
I can't eat any more hot pot. I can't do it. It's just been nothing but hot pot and stew.
Crow's foolishness continues to baffle me. He's fighting under a banner that doesn't include him. He's the sort you'd more likely find in a casino than the capital.
That's for sure. Fighting for the Alliance really doesn't suit him one bit. I'm sure he realizes that too, though. He sees Duke Cayenne as more of a sponsor than an ally.
So it's just a case of the two using each other while they share a common purpose. Winning him over won't be easy, but we should push this angle if we intend to do so. Rufus will likely be more difficult, given his key position in the Alliance and shared ideals.
I didn't even think...
My brother's always been my light, both dazzling and warm. He commanded respect, but he also deservedly earned my absolute trust.
I would not be surprised if Rufus is the hardest boss for the rest of the game.
I would think that, except we're about to shove a traumatized teen into a robot.
Yeah.
After the death of my mother, he was the only living relative who did so. And he was a constant. Someone I could rely on and look up to after I was taken into the family mansion in Berea-Hard.
I know how you feel. Your brother is to you what Elise and my parents are to me.
No. Definitely
He
not.
still cares about you too. He's probably just as worried about your inevitable encounter as you are. The two of you might disagree about the country's future, but that doesn't mean you can't care about each other.
I agree.
I don't know if Rufus is worried about me so much. He's kind of soloed our party.
Which is precisely why I've chosen to fight him with everything I have. That, above all else, is the role that I must play in ending this war. I am the man I am today because of my brother. He gave me everything I have, taught me everything I know. He was the one who taught me how to behave as a noble should, taught me to raise horses, trained me as a swordsman.
Not at the same time, though.
I was always looking up at him, as if he were some sort of celestial being shining in the sky above.
Not yet.
We could put a halo on him for you, Jusis.
So the idea that I could cross swords with him on equal footing and emerge victorious always struck me as absurd. But not anymore. For all their riches, power, and influence, even the greatest noble is human, and they can fall like anyone else. My father always treated me with scorn. I was forever doomed to be the bastard child, but I always tried to act a noble.
Fortunately, he always treats everybody with scorn, so it was easy to move past.
I suppose I did so out of some sense of duty towards my late mother. But as I spent more time with you, Regnitz, and our other classmates, my very perception of nobility changed. I found myself wanting to discover what it truly means to be proud of one's nobility.
True pride.
I can, and I will, surpass my brother. Not in order to justify the title given to me at birth, but in order to demonstrate the pride I have in myself as myself. And with you, my finest friend at my side, I know that I can accomplish that.
Because I'm going to keep
I'm
spamming
flattered,
heal
but
spells
I'm
while
not
you do
half
the
man you
damage.
are.
It's a good teamwork. It's a good combo.
Oh, absolutely.
You've always had a meaningful sense of pride, more than anyone else I know. I honestly never expected I'd be able to be friends with someone like you. Not as equals, but I'm glad that I was wrong. It fills me with pride to know how much belief you place in me, and that you're even willing to put it into words.
Perhaps your numerous heart-to-hearts and endless supply of passionate speeches have finally rubbed off on me. No matter how this war ends, our position as nobles will likely never be the same again. Regardless of what happens to this nation, we will always have our pride. That should never change.
There's the Jusis I know.
All right.
I won't let my pride waver either. Not when I've got a friend like you to keep me in line.
That goes without saying. I can't have you embarrassing me now, can I?
It's like inverse arm wrestling.
So, the new Game of Thrones series started tonight, and let me just say, it's good that Jusis' family has, like, natural-looking blonde hair, because that show is a disaster of terrible wigs.
Yeah, I could see it.
Matt Smith wearing an awful blonde wig.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he was on that show in blonde.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's blonde because it's all about the friggin' Dragon Clan.
Okay. Just chew on that for a while, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely not putting that. House of All Bro Aya.
Ugh. That's worse than what I just said.
Yeah, that thing that I cut. That thing.
They'll know.
They absolutely won't know. Hey, what's up? You two talking about shopping? You know who else loves it when you shop for her family's goods, I guess? I don't know. I didn't really think that through. Margarita, save us.
All right, this one has to be Alisa, right? Let's find out.
There she goes. She has been caught.
Right.
Trapped in the current.
Good save.
Oh, this is getting big.
Yeah.
Oh, we're. I thought 5,000 would be enough, but it might actually not be. No, we'll see. But I think I'm good.
You're probably covered.
Hey, Alisa. Hey, let's go to my bedroom together, Alisa. She didn't notice. Whew. All right. We're safe.
He's too busy gabbing like a girl.
Ugh, yeah.
Women be speaking.
I mean, you could have gone with gossiping. That's a stereotype.
I wanted to go with something that fit the flow better than
Women be breathing.
Look, I know I have loud lungs on the mic, but still.
Sorry for the wait, Rean.
I don't know why they framed these like it's a surprise.
Maybe if this were not voiced in the original version, but still.
That's possible. This feels like a scene where, like, maybe Rean wasn't voiced the whole way through, but I feel like the secondary character definitely would be.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, Alisa. I only just got here, actually. All done catching up with the rest of the lacrosse club?
Yeah, it was great to be back with them, but I think we've done enough celebrating for the time being.
Someone doesn't think that you've done enough celebrating.
Plus, Varys ended up giving me a few friendly words of advice, too. It's kind of hard to say no to a girl who keeps insisting a lady ought to not keep a gentleman waiting, you know?
Yeah, she's just ripping that Band-Aid off, apparently.
Yeah, sounds like her, all right.
Anyway, never mind her. It really does feel strange to be back here in our old dormitory. In a good way, of course. As soon as I stepped through the doors, all the memories of the times we spent together here came flooding back.
Yeah,
Me
same
apologizing for the
here.
boob
It's been a long
thing.
time coming, but we finally made it.
You getting mad at me about the boob thing. Us reconciling over the boob thing. Memories.
Yeah, I think that's all they did in this building.
One time he went to her bedroom and almost read her name, and she got mad and grabbed it away from him.
Oh, right.
You know, back when they were keeping that terrible secret.
Well, while we're here, do you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure, why not?
Elisa's just like, wow, it looks like this, huh? My vision was worse than I thought.
It's funny how time works, isn't it?
What?
It's only been a couple months since we were last here, and yet I feel like it's been years.
Shut up, Alisa.
I guess that just goes to show how much of a mark the time we spent here has left on us, though. Every room, every corridor has a memory attached to it. Just one look, and I suddenly remember it all like it was yesterday.
You know, I guess that's true. I just wish Crow were here with us to share this feeling. It doesn't feel quite right without him.
I wish he were here, too. He's as much a part of Class 7 as the rest of us. Give it time, though. Next thing you know, he'll be right here reminiscing with us.
You really never change, Rean. It was clear from the moment we met. You were someone who really cared for others, and you're as kind now as you were then. You were our leader, always tirelessly looking out for every member of the group and putting our needs before your own. We're so grateful for all you've done, and that goes double for me.
This is going to turn into the boob grab again, isn't it?
Hey, Rean, do you still remember our first day at the academy?
Oh, yeah.
First day.
Yep.
How can I possibly forget? First, we bumped into each other outside the station because I was so taken by the lino flowers, and then that happened. I'd love to tell you I've done what you asked and forgotten, but that's just plain not possible. Sorry about that.
Dude!
I should have known. Then again, who am I to talk? It's such an embarrassing memory, I doubt I'll ever be able to forget it.
I mean, you kind of brought it up, Alisa. Like, not exactly, but you knew it was going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And the part outside the station was the most picture-perfect way to meet you, too. Then we both had to go and ruin it.
I really am sorry about what happened, though. Just so we're clear on that.
In a strange way, though, it kind of worked out for the best.
What?
Afterward, I just kept thinking about what happened over and over again. And before I knew it, I couldn't get you out of my head. We barely met, and you were willing to risk getting seriously injured just to protect me from harm. That left a real impression on me. I kept wondering, why? Why would you do that? What kind of person must you be? Next thing I knew, I found myself watching you from afar. I was so curious about every little thing you did.
I'm a stalker now.
And the more I learned about you, the more I wanted to know.
So I went on the internet.
I wanted to find out how you saw the world around you and how you were able to live so true to yourself.
You know, you were always on my mind, too. You've always been hardworking, with all the pride of a noble and a strong competitive streak. But I think what stood out to me the most was how considerate you are of others, and how you always put them before yourself. All that time you say you were thinking about me, I was probably thinking about you, too. To be honest, you've been on my mind ever since our picture-perfect meeting, as you put it.
When I wasn't
Really?
thinking about Crow.
During the past few weeks and months, I've gotten to know more and more about what makes you the person you are. The two of us have had so many long talks about finding our own paths through life, or about deciding how we want to live. And somewhere along the line, I found myself hoping that between whatever you decided and whatever I decided, the paths we chose for ourselves would eventually meet and become one, so we could walk side by side.
What the fuck does that mean, Rean?
I think this is a socially awkward boy saying, I want to go out with you.
Does that mean?
I love you, Alisa.
Okay.
No matter what happens, or what you decide to do with your life.
I mean, at least there was a build-up to it this time.
Since we ripped the Band-Aid off the first time, that shocks me less.
Well, the first one is just kind of dropped the bomb right in the middle of the conversation. This one at least there was the things he said could have led up to that. It was very oblique, but
Even if our paths one day end up parting, and we have to go our separate ways, my feelings for you will never change.
Rean. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure I would have ever found the courage to find a path for myself at all. I was only able to because of how much your determination inspired me. How it made me want to struggle on, just like you do. And I love you too, Rean.
I'm so glad.
Did Emma reciprocate? I don't think she reciprocated.
definitely didn't do that.
I'm feeling kind of embarrassed now. I've got a lot of memories of this place already, but I think this one might leave the strongest impression of all.
So am I. I can't see my face, but I think it's safe to say it's redder than it was at the old schoolhouse. But I'll never forget this moment. No matter what happens, I won't forget.
Well,
Oh shit, amnesia arc.
we are gonna reload.
No matter what hardships I might end up facing, I'll just have to think of you, and I'll be strong enough to overcome them.
And
No,
the
that's your
same goes
master
for
quartz
me,
reviving
too.
you.
I've got no idea if I really deserve someone as good as you. There's still so much I don't know about myself, but I do know that I want you by my side, now and in the future. Whatever may happen, Alisa, I hope we'll be able to find a path we can share with one another.
I hope so too.
Anyway, no, Emma was just like, oh, it's inappropriate for a witch to date.
Yeah, I didn't recall her saying anything in return that really cinched the deal. So let's see if only one of them does. We got 3 left, and I'm curious to see all of them.
We've got 4 left.
Who's the 4th?
Elise on love. Alisa and love.
Because I got Gaius, Laura, Fee.
It's Alfin.
Oh, right. I forgot she counts.
Yes, that was truly a moment that Rean and Alisa will never forget. It was that? What? It was probably nothing. Just shadows. The joke was that he almost remembered it and then didn't, but that's not really what I said, so okay. Here we go. Even though they're all just in a straight line now, it's mandatory.
We may as well go all in on this bit.
Nope. This love truly encompasses the highways. There we go. All right, so this dot here is actually 2 dots because Alfin and Gaius are almost literally at the same spot in the school, but different floors.
Huh. I had forgotten that. I had forgotten Alfin was there. I don't know if you cut that part.
Nope, shit. Nope, nope, not yet. Rean. She's not that bad. Yeah, she is. All right, do you want to do 1F or 2F first?
Let's work from downstairs up.
Okay. It's time to bring the hair into our dorm.
You mean some sort of harem situation?
No, I don't mean that. Because we're only doing one at a time. Hey, so, yeah. Yeah, so that save was from before we got the medals. Fine. I'll show you my inner chambers, I guess. I'm trying not to make a proctology joke.
Nope. Trust me, that silence you heard was me weighing about 5 different jokes and then deciding, no, we're not doing this.
Look, your butt health is important, and we need those doctors. It's very important.
It's true, but I don't think Alfin has qualified at the academy to have that role.
Not yet. Ah, jeez, did I really invite her here? Oh, hell.
So this is what it looks like on the inside.
Oh, hello. Welcome to our dormitory. Did you finish talking to the principal?
That's right. We sorted out all the arrangements for tomorrow. I had the delightful opportunity to enjoy the academy atmosphere on the way here as well. If there are ever any other festivals or the like here, I'll have to try and come back by myself to see them.
You are definitely your brother's sister.
So this is where you and your classmates spent so much of your time. I almost feel as if I shouldn't be here. Like I've stepped into Class 7's private little world.
Well, not yet, anyway.
Oh, not at all. You're very welcome here. So, how
You
would you
kind
like
of
me to
own
show
the
you around the
place.
building? I'm curious how things are upstairs now, too.
Well, if you're offering, then let the tour begin.
Yeah, now that we've seen all these side by side, it's really funny to see where they're breaking the script.
If chosen person dot dorm room equals true.
So that was once Crow's room. His room was opposite to yours then?
Did you ever meet Crow?
I was just about to ask, did she see more than 2 minutes of that guy?
I think she was there for the concert.
Maybe she only met him when she was a prisoner. Yeah, he only lived there for a couple months, but I can't picture anyone else being there. It was pretty handy having him so close by too, especially when we were making plans for the festival. We could just wander into each other's rooms anytime we needed something.
Don't tell her
You
that.
two must have trusted one another so deeply. And that makes the fact you two have to fight one another all the more depressing. Why must it be that way? Well, just know that while I may not be able to come with you, I'll be praying for the best.
I appreciate that.
This has just made me realize that Princess Alfin's color scheme and hair are that of Zero the robot.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Don't worry, Your Highness. I fully intend to win against him and bring him right back here. I mean, we've got you on our side. How could we possibly lose?
Oh, Rean, you're such a tease.
So, like, seriously, you two, like,
Besides,
totally made out, right?
I'm hardly the lovely, kind-hearted girl you think I am.
Come on, spill the dirt, Schwarzer. No, she's just gonna devolve into self-pity.
Pardon?
First, I was acting as a substitute for Elise because she couldn't be near you herself.
What?
This got weird.
Record time.
I thought, if she couldn't support you, I would try to do so in her place.
So I gave you a bunch of medals like she always did.
And before I knew it, I found myself learning things about you that even she didn't know. And the more I learned, the guiltier I felt. Guilty because knowing things she didn't made me feel, well, really happy.
Oh, I had no idea.
And as if that weren't awful enough, I found myself wanting to know more and more. What right do I have to call Elise my best friend when I feel this way?
Ugh, issues.
I'm not head patting that with another man's hand.
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
I'm honored to hear that. You needn't think it was one-sided, Your Highness. I was happy to learn more about you through all of this, too.
You were?
I've learned how much of a prankster you can be, how hard you work for the people of your country, how smart you are. I see you always conducting yourself with dignity and pride, and I've also seen just how much you care for everyone around you. I'd be careful that one other interest of yours doesn't get out of hand, though.
I mean, she's got two, Rean. She's got two problematic interests.
This simply isn't fair! It's like I'm the only one getting worked up here while you just play everything off, cool as a cucumber!
Yeah, I'm tall.
Well, whatever happens, it's all on you! I take no responsibility!
What?
We find Elise, I'm gonna tell her everything, and we'll talk it through. All night if need be. Oh! Perhaps working together as a team
Nope.
might not be such a bad idea.
Oh
It's
my god.
Bad idea.
So we did get Haremy by accident. Great.
Why am I suddenly filled with an overwhelming sense of dread?
Anyway,
I need to do a really cool handshake with you.
none of this even matters if you don't come back alive tomorrow. So you have to, alright? With Elise, of course. Promise?
I wouldn't dream of doing otherwise. The two of us will be back before you know it. So
Sorry.
I can't wait.
Sorry, my body is trying to exit the scene. Alright, well. Could have been worse.
It's not the worst, but we have bottom 3 territory.
Just don't say that word around her.
I'm sorry, semi 3 territory.
She is the national treasure.
I want Nicolas Cage to voice Alfin now.
Her hair could go for billions on the black market.
I'm gonna steal the wig off the Emperor's daughter.
It's got the Declaration of Independence in it.
Oh, there's the mint leaf.
What?
I just swallowed the mint leaf that was in my coffee.
Okay, I thought you were making a joke.
Nope, that was the sound of something physical going down my throat when I was trying to take a drink of my mug.
All right, well, it's staying. Anyway, this dot, as we've established, is 2 dots. So
Oh, right.
we're going from the short person on the first floor to the tall person on the second floor. As it should be.
He could only be above her. It makes sense.
Not them. Okay. Don't need this. Wait for the dots.
Yeah.
Sure, why? Rean, let me tell you about my denomination. Whoop, cursor. Promised I'd meet Gaius here. I'd like to think that's just a variable and it just switches the name, but knowing how these games are programmed, it's probably just an entirely separate line that says the same thing.
Yeah, most likely.
Which, you know, isn't so bad in this one particular case, but it does add up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Rean. All done celebrating?
Can't you tell by my tail?
I guess. It still feels early, but I'm bushed after all that walking around.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts out there. I'd finished clearing up the club room earlier than I expected, so I decided to swing by once I was done.
And now I have.
It feels strange to be
Goodbye.
back here again. Strange. And yet I feel right at home.
Yeah, I can't explain it, but being here again is somehow comforting. You up for taking a look around here with me? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure.
Well, never getting that easel back. Just throw that out and get another one.
I like how they all have a mounting board on the back wall.
Oh yeah, it's just part of the dorm. It just happens to be exactly sword-shaped.
They're all empty, of course. I know it's silly, but a small part of me was hoping we'd find him in his room like normal, here to see what the commotion was about.
I know the feeling. Whether he admits it or not, I like to think our time spent in this dorm meant something to Crow. I want to believe it still means something to him.
And to think, Crow's already experienced that horrible feeling of losing the one place you call home. He knows what it's like more than any of us, to be utterly powerless against the tides of change, to lose everything you hold dear. We may have been able to avert the worst in the end, but I can relate to that feeling of dread, at least a little.
It's like the opposite of Millium.
Yep.
Oh, no, wait. No, he is also learning depression. So I guess it's the same.
Yeah, I guess you would know. Maybe you guys can talk about it some more once we bring him back. And we'll definitely bring him back.
That we will.
Also, I don't want to talk to that guy. He's a dick.
I wish I could say Nord is safer now, but we still can't afford to let our guard down just yet. We only saw a snippet of what it would be like for war to affect it, and there's every possibility it could do more in the future. And then there's Calvert to think about. We're at peace now, but who knows if, or even when, that could change.
Which is why we need to do what we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
Still, as much as I wish I could be back in the Highlands,
Ending the war here in Erebonia should be my prime focus now. If ending it makes for one less potential threat at home, then I can rest easier at night knowing I've done something right. I don't want this land to be plagued by danger any longer. I've come to love Erebonia as much as I love Nord. You helped me protect my home, Rean, and now it's my turn to help you protect yours.
Huh. You really are one of the most dependable people I know.
I know, I'm so tall.
I'm like a walking pillar.
I feel like so long as we have each other's backs, we can overcome just about anything life throws at us. I wonder if this is how Emperor Drykos felt during the War of the Lions.
What?
What?
Alright, that's a swerve. Go on.
He was supposed to have allies from Nord too. If they were half as reliable as you are, I'm sure he must have felt the same way I do.
Your presence is just as reassuring for me too, you know. I can't help but want to answer to the unwavering trust you've placed in me, Rean. This land, our classmates, and everyone we've met along the way have become so precious to me. If I had all the strength of a tempest, all the dignity of a hawk, then I could blow away all the obstacles which threaten them.
2?
And I don't know if I ever would have felt so strongly about changing myself for the sake of everyone here, if not for you. You've become my dearest friend, Rean.
You really mean that? Thank you, Gaius. That really means a lot to me. I guess we're both inspiring each other for the better. In a way, I want all those things for myself for the same reasons as you, so that I can protect all of you and the homeland that I treasure too.
I'm sure we can do anything we put our minds to. May we both go forth and find the strength to envelop this land and its people in a mighty wind.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So yeah, Elliot is the only one that got a weird one. It's just
That was
like here.
kind of bland.
Here, Rean, this is Cat's Cradle. That's what Elliot was doing. That's what you say when you start playing Cat's Cradle, right? Here, this is Cat's Cradle. All right. Well, extremely dependable friends.
Yep.
Winderlust. I'm counting it
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where the end of this thing is anymore. Oh god.
That might actually be what you need. Center it and let's see.
Right.
Cause wind, cause Gaius.
Oh, that's okay. I was about to ask, do you not know how to whistle? But that makes more sense.
No, I can whistle.
Okay. I stand corrected.
It sounds really bad right into the mic like that, but I can do it.
Well, tonight we're all learning things about each other.
Okay, looks like V is just caught dead center in the love storm.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Laura it is.
Laura it is. Yeah, she's almost like, it's almost a straight line.
Now we know who Margarita has eyes for.
We find. Well, she's also staring that direction at Vincent. And it's just whoever else is in that path is doomed. Nope, that was the wrong button. And I was scratching my nose. All right. Hey, Laura. Ah, yes, you're spending so much time with Monica right now. What?
Works for me.
Everyone else, it was just like this long speech of I'll make sure to head back when I'm done out here. It's just like, nope, works for me. Anyway, she's not. I don't know if I'd call this really hanging out with Monica.
We're testing our spiritual presence.
Sure. So it's whatever the female equivalent to the man-way method is.
The Laura method. Loitering, assault. I can't
Unrest.
think of 3 others. Ooh, unrest. There we go.
Renter the dormitory. Renter the dormitory. There, we're done.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't think you would already be here.
Hey, Laura. Did you finish taking care of things then?
I believe so. It truly does feel strange to be back here, though. It's been a long road to return here, and yet, return we did. This building holds so many memories for us. I couldn't even begin to count.
It sure does. Well, while we're here, you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure, I'd like that.
And I was just planning to stand right at the entrance and just sort of stare at you for a while, but this works too.
Yep, spare sword's just where we left it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but there was a little part of me that expected to find Crow here waiting for us. I mean, not literally expect, but there was just a little voice in my head going, what if, while walking around.
Yeah, that was just me, sorry.
I can hardly blame you. I felt the same. Instead, he's another obstacle we have to overcome. One of many.
Yeah. Still, we've been able to face every challenge that's come our way up till now. Why wouldn't our fight to bring Crow home be the same?
That's a good way to look at it. Nothing stands a chance at declaring victory over Class 7's combined might, or our 2 swords. Speaking of, Rean. I realize I've asked this once before, but do you like the path of the sword?
Oh, was this that weird argument that they had at the start of the last game?
Yes.
This was on the first field study, and they they got mad at each other about the path of the sword. Then
You're not
made up,
sorting hard enough, Rean.
Yeah, they made up literally the next day. Yep, there it is.
Hearing that brings back memories. You really caught me off guard when you asked me that back in Celtic. Any reason it's on your mind again?
I was just
It's
curious.
funny how half the times you had any scene with the woman in the first game you were stepping in it, Rean.
It feels as though after our impending battle, things will never be the same. And so before that happened, I wanted to hear your answer one more time. For all I know, that answer's changed.
Ah, right. Well, it hasn't. My answer's exactly the same now as it was then. Swordsmanship is like a part of me. It's always been there, and it always will be. It's not a case of liking it or not, it's just part of who I am. Both my swordsmanship and my sword are me in a way.
Maybe you'll be happy to know that my feelings on the subject haven't changed either. My stance and my resolve are the same as they ever were.
This must just be a swordsman thing. It's just flying right over my head. It just feels like they're saying nothing at each other.
I stake my pride,
It's verbal
my
parrying.
soul, my very being on my blade, and wield it to attain ever greater heights. That is what it means to me. Why I value it above all else. Or so I say. I'm conflicted, to tell you the truth.
Conflicted? About what?
In both my time at the academy and during these past few weeks of fighting alongside one another, I seem to have found something else just as precious to me.
Are you suggesting...
I've now discovered a new reason to fight. One that differs from the reason I've fought for all this time. And that reason gives me more courage and power than I've ever felt before. Never could I have imagined there would be anything that would mean as much to me as my path of the sword.
I'm going to Michelin before I die.
At least, not until I met you.
Laura?
Rean, I think I love you.
Wow.
Nice.
At first, we were just friends, but now I see you as something far more. That's why I need to know. Do you feel the same way about me too?
Judging from the size of that text box, I'm gonna say yes.
Don't screw this up, Schwarzer.
I wanted to be the one to say it first, but it looks like you beat me to it. I always figured that as a man, it'd end up being my job.
Sorry, that was presumptuous of me. I'm simply not used to these sort of things.
No, don't worry. You've got nothing to apologize for. I've always admired you ever since our first day here. Your swordsmanship is so elegant, strong, and beautiful that I couldn't help but be captivated by it. And by you. You're as strong as you are reliable, but that feminine side you show from time to time is adorable too. I'm always happy to be part of our class, but having a place where the two of us can better ourselves makes me happiest of all.
Truly?
Let's turn Crow's room into a training hall.
I love you too, Laura. Even after we graduate, I want to keep walking alongside you, following the path of the sword. And I hope that we one day reach those heights we're aiming for, but together. I'm glad I finally got the chance to say it. Laura?
I had no idea it would make me this happy to hear you say you love me. My face feels like it's on fire from blushing so much.
I feel the same way, you know.
Please don't notice that I'm not blushing at all.
We've got no way of knowing what the future holds in store for us.
The redness bleeds all into his coat.
But we can't let a war like this stand in our path. Like you said, we have a lot of obstacles to overcome. And by overcoming ours, we'll prove we're capable of so much more.
Yeah, we will. May we both wear the way of the sword proudly, and together protect our friends and our future.
You know, I don't know if the path of the sword is really that good of a metaphor, because swords are really, like, there are some exceptions, but swords are pretty much just like a straight line. So choosing the path doesn't, like you're not going to diverge from it, metaphorically. I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be a self-improvement thing. We're gonna just keep trying to progress.
Anyway, they love each other.
They do.
Arcade School of Courtsmanship.
All right, that's a pretty good joke.
That's not bad. Okay, here we go. Oh, nope. The tree tried to get in the way, but here we go. We got one more. One last one. We need to verify it. We can't just take it on can't just take their word for it. We gotta verify it for ourselves.
Right.
That's right. It's the grand finale. I told you it was terrible.
All right.
Let's see. Amazing is closest.
Is this her courtyard? Yeah.
Rean.
This one I'm most curious about, I'm not gonna lie.
She is very forward. Okay, let's go
This
fishing.
spot looks perfect.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hey, no worries. I haven't been waiting long. Did you take care of everything you wanted to do? Last time I saw you, you were still out in the garden.
Yeah, I buried him completely.
Yeah, Adel and I planted some new seeds.
It's very large seeds.
I found them myself.
I gave him some fertilizer.
Ew.
Really? I can't wait to see what they grow into then.
Oh, they won't.
It's kind of nice to be back home, especially after so long.
Yeah, really brings back memories. And now that we're here, why don't we head inside and walk around for a bit? I'm curious to see how things have held up upstairs, too.
Sounds good to me.
Ah, yes, her shoe collection. And her box collection.
Bayfie shoes, never worn.
Wonder if Crow ever plans on coming back to us.
I would guess no.
He said as much. He said he does not.
Honestly, I don't think so. Not of his own free will, at least. It's clear that he really believes in what he's doing. I've sworn over and over that we'll bring him back. I don't think that's going to be so easy at this point, but that's never put us off before. We'll get him back no matter what happens.
No matter how many spider genies we have to kill.
Yep, we won't lose. Not to Zeno or Leo either.
Oh yeah.
Having to fight the two of them this way must be tough on you. No one wants to fight family.
Yeah, but that's exactly why I can't hold back against them. If I show them even a hint of hesitation, I'll never be able to get through to them. I think the same's true for Crow, too.
I suppose you're right.
Fight to kill, Rean.
I've always wanted to find a family. Even my earliest memory has me wandering lost on a battlefield, trying to find somewhere I could belong. But eventually, I found one. Zephyr. They gave me a place to call home. Showed me a warmth only a family can provide, and always looked out for me.
A place to call home, huh?
Then we lost our boss, and the family who'd given me all of that decided to leave me behind. And I realized how weak I really was. On my own, I was nothing. I always relied on them to keep me safe. But I couldn't do anything for them in return. After that, Sara took me in, and I wound up joining Class 7. For the first time in my life, I was around people who needed me just as much as I needed them. For the first time, I could protect them just as much as they protected me.
That's how far behind you guys were.
I found myself part of a completely different kind of family. One I didn't even know existed. And I'm so grateful to Class 7, and especially you, for giving me that. I still want to ask them why they all left me behind. But more than that, I want to show off the new family I found. I want them to see how well I'm doing now. Zeno and Leo were always important to me. But that's why I want to let them know just how important all of you are, too.
That's a heck of a compliment. And we'll do everything in our power to make sure you can show us off.
Thanks. It's weird. There's all kinds of ways to form a family, right? And it's easy to find where everyone else fits in ours. But you're just kinda different.
What?
In what way?
Alisa, Laura, Emma, and Sara are like older sisters to me. Millium's obviously my annoying kid sister. Machias, Jusis, and Gaius are like my big brothers.
No.
And so's Crow, I guess.
Well, no, she's saying that Rean's different, so he's not a big brother type.
No. I think I know what she's about to say.
But I don't think of you like that. You're not like a sibling, but something else. Something closer.
Like a dad.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I can't put it into words.
She's not going
though.
to say that.
I really hope not.
See?
Where does Sharon fit into this?
I feel the same
I've
way
been
about
watching
you.
the whole time, Master Rean.
Go away, Sharon.
You're more than family to me, and I'm glad to have you by my side. You might be a bit younger than most of us, but you fight harder to defend those you love more than anyone I know. And you're every bit as important to me as I am to you, if not more so.
Good.
I'm counting it.
Anyway, we've got work to do tomorrow. The future of our Class 7 family rests in our hands.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe that has done it.
That's the one.
As we leave the third dormitory and all of our wonderful times spent alone with our classmates. And that one thing with Sara that we don't talk about.
No. Thank God we didn't choose that.
Jägermeister? Like Jägermeister, but that's weird. It's not a good one.
I don't think that joke works.
All right. Well, if I'm, this will probably go up. We've recorded up to the up to the start of the final operation, and if I believe I will be posting this next up. But I just posted the one where we met the super boss for the first time. And, had that scene with Emma.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the more relevant thing right now. But we've been here for a while. I'm a little scrambled. And this is amazing. We'll see you next time.
Catch you around.